The Sicilian defense controls the d4 square with c-pawn. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center to prepare for a d4 pawn push, where the knight will recapture if black captures on d4. e6 creates an opening for the dark squared bishop and opens a new diagonal for the queen. d4 offers to trade the more important central d4 pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. C takes d4 gives black 2 central pawns versus 1 central pawn for white. Knight takes d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having 1 central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Knight c6 challenges the knight on d4 and controls the e5 square. Knight c3 defends the e4 pawn and puts more pressure on the d5 square. Queen c7 defends the knight on c6 and controls the important d6 and e5 squares. Bishop e3 develops the bishop and defends the knight on d4. a6 prepares the b5 pawn push and stops the white pieces from coming to b5. A solid choice. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A solid recapture by white, bringing a new piece into play. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. Castling gets the king to a safer square. Black develops the bishop and attacks the center. Right on target. Now white can't stop black from winning a knight if they make the right moves. This overlooks an opportunity to kick a knight. This allows the opponent to eventually win material. This wins material. This moves the knight to safety. This misses an opportunity to win material through a tactic. This overlooks an opportunity to pin a knight. This is the only move that works. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. This is not the right idea. This move puts the knight on a safer square. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-on trades. This is the only good move. This wins time by threatening a knight and forcing it to move away. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-on trades. This prevents the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn. Now white can't stop black from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. This allows the knight to control more squares. That pawn capture will win material after all trades are complete. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. That was a free pawn. This misses an opportunity to take an outpost with a knight. This misses a better way to move a queen to safety. This allows the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a queen. This is the only good move. This attacks a queen, winning a tempo when it moves away. This blocks an attack on a queen. This misses an opportunity to prepare a retreat square for the king. This permits the opponent to force an isolated pawn. This is the only good move. This forces the opponent to isolate a pawn. Recaptures. This threatens to eventually win material. The game was close to balanced, but now black has a winning position. From this outpost, the rook has great activity. This permits the opponent to eventually win a pawn. This is the way to win a pawn. This adds pressure by pinning a bishop. That pawn was free for the taking. This loses a bishop. Capturing while sacrificing the rook was the right idea. This is the way to win a bishop. Takes back. Very precise. This defends the attacked pawn. Ignoring the threat on the bishop, a difficult move to see. This wins a rook. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This wins a queen.